Hello Unkindness crew, welcome back to another Pioneer video, and today we are looking at Arclight Phoenix. And if you're not used to this deck, it focuses around this amazing 4-drop 3/2 flying haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you cast 3 or more instant and sorcery spells this turn, return this card from the graveyard to the battle. So the goal of this deck is mill or discard Phoenix into the graveyard, play a bunch of spells one turn, and try to burn your opponent out with giant flying phoenixes. To support that, we have the new addition, Artisan Talent. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do draw a card, I just have to tell you now, Artisan Talent makes this deck sing, and it's fantastic. Our other win con is for Corey Steelcutter. This is one of the best red cards in Pioneer. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get banned in the immediate future, but for now, I get to play with it on Magic Arena. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with Prowless. You may attach this equipment to it. We have 1 Brazen Borrow. We can return a non-land permanent opponent controls, instant speed, or it's just a 3/1 attacker / flying. In addition, we have Picklock Prankster. Usually, we cast this on Adventure, mill 4 cards, and put an instant sorcerer or fairy from among them into your hand, but also a 1/3 blocker doesn't hurt. We have 1 of Memory here. When it enters, draw a card. You have no maximum hand size, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you draw more than 1 card this turn, put X 1/1 counters on target creature you control. X is the number of cards you draw on this turn -1, which is really strong because we play with cards like Treasure Cruise. I love this card. I miss playing it back in Standard because I'm a Magic boomer coming back after multiple years. Delve and draw 3 cards. One of the best blue cards ever printed. Love this. And it's a common. Besides that, we have a ton of 1-drops to facilitate Phoenix. Consider Surveil 1, draw a card, instant speed. Into the Flood Maw, a way we can interact with our opponent. Or of Opt to scry 1, draw a card. Sleight of Hand, sorcery, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 in your hand and 1 on the bottom. Fiery Impulse as a 3 of, does 2 damage, but if we have Spell Mastery, 2 or more instant or sorceries, it does 3 damage instead. Lightning Axe does 5 damage if we pay 6 mana or we discard a card, most likely discarding Phoenix. We have 1 Spikefield Hazard, does 1 damage to any permanent, or usually it's just a land. And additionally, 1 Torch of the Tower, which does 2 damage, but we can also bargain, does 3 damage instead, and we scry, but it exiles a creature, which is really, really good. I want to see what Pioneer has to offer, so we're just going to do some normal games today. And as a little warning, midstream my mic had issues, so I had to switch microphones. So if the sound is a little different, I do apologize, but just want to give you a heads up. But Arclight Phoenix is an absolute blast, and let me show you why. I go first. Now let's try it. Sleight of Hand will find a land, right? Right? Let's play an island and Sleight of Hands. There's a land. Unfortunately, no Treasure Cruise, but we have one already. Storm Chaser's Talent. Sick. I found a target for this Lightning Axe, at least. Another Consider is kind of nice, though. We'll see what my opponent wants to do. Just get in there for 1. You got it. I think I want to Consider here. See what they do. I don't think I want Prankster. Omp seems fine. I'm going to get cards. Artisan Talent. There we go. It's not a land, however. There's a land. So we can Artisan Talent. I hope it doesn't get countered. It doesn't. It resolves. Okay. Now we're online. We can throw away these Phoenixes. Fill up our graveyard for Treasure Cruise. Honors just for 1. That seems pretty good for us. So let's Consider here. Trigger Artisan Talent. Throw away a Phoenix. Don't need another land. Don't need another land. Stop it. There's an Opt. Trigger. That's spell 1. Bricksock's Prankster's 2. So with Prankster here. Throwing away the Phoenix. Get another Opt. Sweet. We can just Opt and trigger our Phoenixes here, right? Get away of Steam Vents. And the Flood Maw seems fine. Go to combat. Trigger. Get some friends. Hit some friends. Don't exile, please. Torch the tower. I said don't exile me, bro. You jerk. How dare you? Uh-oh, shocked in? What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand? So we can Corey here. Discard the lands. Fire Impulse is not bad. Spell Queller. I will let this resolve. And now we can kill Spell Queller, keeping my entire hand. Then we get Corey Steel back. I like my hand. And just swing in. And I think I'm okay with just playing this outright. And pass. They pass. I think I want to cast Artisan Talent first. Decline. And then we can Flood Maw this token. Trigger. Decline. Decline. Let's go to combat. There's the Wandering Emperor. Don't exile, please. Alright. Let's pass. I want to hold on to my treasure cruise, unfortunately. And that might be wrong. I could have Lightning Axed my own Phoenix there. Lightning Helix. Resolves. You got it. Another Storm Chaser's Talent. Resolves. Yep. You get a counter on you.
We've got the edge in this.
There's Sleight of Hand. So let's Sleight of Hand here. Trigger, trigger. Decline. Decline. Brazen Borrower doesn't seem bad. So we can level this up. Brazen Borrower your token. Trigger, trigger. Attach Steel Cutter. Decline, decline. Yeah, that was enough. Okay. Okay. Don't need Phoenix then, I guess. I gotta go first. Let's keep it. We have Hall of the Storm Giants to do something, hopefully. I'm just gonna do it now. No Treasure Cruise. Okay. I hope I draw a land. Monastery Swiftspear. Ruh. We have a way to kill it, at least. Oh, we drew a land? Hell yeah. I think I just got a Quarry Mountain. Quarry Mountain of the Steel of the Cut. And hope my opponent taps out again. They probably won't, right? They have their own quarry? Scary. Untap land, please. It's not an untap land. Well, it's considered to go find one. That's not it. Untap land. Sweet. Let's torch you. Make our quarry into something. Swing ahoy. Pass the turn. We have 5 cards in graveyard already for this treasure cruise. Disgusting. A VV. Whoa. I'm gonna untap. Artisan Talent. Trigger, trigger. Lightning Axe. Discard a Prankster, probably. Trigger, trigger. Attach Steel Cutter. Throw away another Steel Cutter. Why not? Get more spells. Swing ahoy. And pass. Next turn can be sick if we get lucky. Storm Chasers. Into Scariness. Academic Dispute. Yeah. Target creature blocks this turn available. You may have it gain reach until end of turn and learn. What are you going to get? Boomerang Basics? Sick. What are you going to bounce? Your Storm Chaser's Talent? My token? Reckless Rage. Yeah, you got it. I think I want to Treasure Cruise first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw some cards. Throw away Consider. Actually, there's one more card in the graveyard. Let's throw away Sleight of Hand. Into the Flood Maw's great. So let's Consider. Trigger, trigger. Throw away a land for Artisan's Talent. Sleight of Hand's fine, I guess. Let's go to combat. Let's just swing ahoy. Get him to 9 and pass. I'm probably going to enter the Flood Maw on their turn. Boomerang Basics. Or I can bounce... No, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. You can draw an extra card, that's fine. You're going to get Quarry Mountain value. Quarry Steel Cutter value anyways. Make another Bud. What else you got? Another Boomerang Basics? That's sick and scary. So if they swing out, could I kill them? Ah, they have another blocker. Ember. Yeah, that resolves. Just attack for 2. You got it. I'll take 2. So let's enter the Flood Maw, one of your tokens. Get rid of the Steam Vents. And let's try to find a way to kill them here. Bunch of triggers, bunch of lands to get rid of. There's a lightning axe. Discard a card, get rid of you. Get rid of the land, trigger. Put that on a monk to give it haste. Throw away an artisan talent. And then let's consider again. Try to find a way to kill this dumb little creature. Throw away that artisan talent. That doesn't do it. That does do it, right? For sure. The hazard did as well. And we found enough. Whoa, artisan talent is sick in this deck. Whoa. Opponent goes first. Let's see, we can sleight a hand on turn 1 at least, or we can fire impulse or torch. I think this hand's just fine. Unfortunately, the Soaring City we don't get to use, but we'll probably just play it as a normal land. This Wormet's a lot of fun. I'll keep this. I'll keep it. Just like slowly hiding off scene, just like, yeah. Play a turn 1 Stomping Grounds. Okay, so I think that gives us Spire Bluff Sleight of Hand turn 1. See what we find. Another lane's not the worst. I was really hoping to find a way to burn out a big dumb green creature depending what they play. Like if they play nothing here, I think I just slam Corey Steelcutter. If not, then we can just wait for turn 3. Bardclass. Gross. Mox Amble. Gross. So we just have to keep up our interaction, right? Like, they play this and I just have to bounce it? There's no other way I can do it? I'm scared of that leveling up. I can just lose to it, right? So let's play lands, play Corey, and play Consider. Attach that to you. An Opt is fine. Swing in. There's Bardclass again. There's another land. So what, we just Arclight Phoenix and try to race before I die? Get you to 10? And hope this Bardclass level up doesn't just absolutely murder us? Alright, here we go. Redshift. Agatha. Targnar. Giant Mole. Mox Amber. Big Spider. Sure, man. So how do we live here? 9, 17. We can take 17 damage here. Let's get in for 3. Omp seems fine. Fire Impulse seems fine. So let's torch. What does this do? Add something. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's kill you. Make another blocker. And pass. So they put all their mana into Badger, so we need to kill the Mole God. Get him dead. And we can make another blocker with Corey. And we live. Right? Play another bird. Swing out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe we lived that. Holy crap. That was sick. I go first. I think I can keep this. Especially Artisan Talent. We don't have to play anything. Yeah, let's just pass. Let's just pass. And they play a Swamp, so I think we can just play our Artisan Talent and start to set up here with like Corey and Consider. Swamp into Waste Knot. Oh, shoot. Whenever opponent discards a card, that's janky. Well, it's Corey here. Pitch the land. They get a zombie. And let's get another bro. Do not pitch. Get another op, that's fine. And let's go swinging. That's funny. Waste Not against Artisan Talent. Whoa. We can cast 3 spells next turn to get our Phoenix back, at least. Unless they make us discard our entire hand. Liliana in the Veil, yeah.
Nobody knows Dominaria.
Well, I'm going to give you a 2-2. I hope you're okay with that. You make a zombie. Let's opt here to see what we get. Brazen Bar is fine. Let's consider trigger on Corey. Another land is fine. And let's bounce the zombie. Trigger. And this way we can kill Liliana. And let's pass the turn.
Luck favors the foolish, after all.
There's an ugly Mutavault. Gross. What do you got? Looks like nothing. Let's just get in there. You want to animate your Mutavault to block my guy? Field of Ruin. That results. I have a lot of... Never mind, I only have 2 basics. Any something else you want to do? Fatal Push, Arclight Phoenix. Okay, makes sense. And I'm okay with just passing. We're going to probably flash in Brazen Borrower. I want to keep all these cards in my hand so I can bring back Arclight Phoenix soon. But let's play our Brazen Borrower. Do you have another Fatal Push? Shieldred's Edict. Sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. Yeah, that results. There's another land. So I guess we can just level this up. Oh, it tapped me off red because I only have 1 red. And let's go to combat. Hit you for 2. And let's pass. They don't want to animate their Mutavault, which I think is interesting. This costs 6. Okay. That's another Lily.
With the mysteries. Or answer.
Well, there goes our land. Or there goes our Lightning Axe, and they get to draw a card. That's a problem. We'll have 1 card left at least. So let's animate our land. Go to combat. Attempt to kill Lily. Oh. Shieldred's Edict on my land. Yeah, that's a really good last card. So how do we deal with this, Lily? Another Waste Knot? No! What a top deck. Because now they get to draw 2 cards? That's really frustrating. And they exile my graveyard? Oh my goodness, they're top decking like a god. There's a sleight of hand at least. So they need to have Fatal Push for Liliana to live. Floodmaw's okay, I guess. Let's attack Lily. Lily dies. I guess we can level this up. I'm not doing anything else. And let's pass. Another... Stop that, please.
Those who get in my
Oh, this is really good.
tend
So,
to regret
discard on the stack. I'm going to make them bounce the Lily. And then they discard their own Lily.
overthink.
Haha! Alright. Arclight Phoenix, huge. Swing out. Let's go. Okay, that was a decent top deck. I'm really looking for Treasure Cruise. Alright, looks like 1 Mutavault is down. And we can equip to Arclight Phoenix, I guess. I'm not doing anything else with my mana this turn. Who has the better top deck? Castle Lochlane. Seems pretty good. Prankster's not bad. Let's Prankster here. Give me a Treasure Cruise. Give me a Treasure Cruise. Nope. Sleight of Hand is not bad. Let's Sleight of Hand. Trigger. Equip it to our Hasty Boy. Lightning Axe is not the worst. Swing in. They're not attacking with Mutavault. So I guess let's just play our Prankster. And hopefully we don't lose this castle's really extreme card advantage. They're at 7. If they find a discard outlet, they draw 2 cards by discarding this Lightning Axe. What did you find? Graveyard Trespasser. Gets to exile a card from my graveyard, or their graveyard. That makes sense. Because they get to drain me if it's a creature. There's another Arclight Phoenix. I think we just Phoenix here, right? Go to combat. Swing in the air. And if they don't have removal, it forces them not to use castle anymore. Fatal Push. Okay, so now Castle is still an out, and let's pass. I still like having Quarry as a 2 because it can block the fish. Thoughtseize, my axe. Oh, what a good game. They went out on their own terms, man. What a grind. I go first. Let's keep it. I like it. We can turn 1 do like sleight of hand, turn 2 Artisan Talent, and then try to do something. Oh no, we have to play this first if we want to play Artisan Talent on turn 2. Still fine. There's an island. What do we got for me? What is that? Predator Mander. Adapt for 4, cost 1 less for each instant and sorcery. Nice. Well, I'm just gonna play an Artisan Talent and see what happens. Double Artisan Talent might go really hard here. I don't think I want to level up Artisan Talent in case they bounce ours, and that would be really awkward. There's another Artisan Talent. I guess we can play another Artisan Talent. We have 3 of them. It'd be really nice if we had a Phoenix here, but we don't. Lofty Denial. Counter target spell unless controller plays 1. If you control creature, oh my gosh, if we could kill that earlier, that would have been sweet. Alright, you got it. Decline. And let's just sleight of hand. Decline this trigger. Opt seems fine. And let's pass. There's an island. Yeah, you get him for 1. Charter Course to draw some cards. Sick. Looks like they missed a land drop. Artisan Talent is great here, especially with Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, you got the Spell Pierce. Unfortunately, we don't have another land to get around it. Let's consider to get our graveyard a little bigger. Throwing away an Opt. Hope to find a land. That's not it. That's not it at all. I guess now we should have kept an Opt because we have double blue here, and we drew a lot of red spells, but we can't really think about that, right? Obsession. And they have 1, 2, 3 in their graveyard. So I'd love to find an untapped red source so we can deal with this Mander. There's 1. So let's Impulse here. Playing around Spell Pierce if they have it. We can throw away this Arclight Phoenix. They just let it go? Wow. Alright, let's op. Throwing away Lightning Axe. It's another land, unfortunately. That's another land. No, that's really unfortunate. I was hoping to get another blue spell, so us pitching that Opt earlier is gonna hurt us in this game. But at least we have 1 Fiery Impulse for another creature against mono blue tempo. Siren, yeah, you got it. If you want to map, I guess they're missing their land drop. It's a thought to Fiery Impulse them. Get rid of lands. There's an Opt at least. And they're missing land drops, so that might be a good play here. Might be a bad play. Siren Storm Tamer, yeah. 1 blue, counter target spell or ability that targets a creature you control. Seems sweet. There's a Torch. Let's start with the removal spell. Throwing away land. There's Treasure Cruise. Oh, we did it. We did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to hold on to this Opt. Decline Artisan Talent. And then we can sleight a hand here. Discarding nothing. Nether Treasure Cruise is sick for next turn. And that should be 3 spells. Get our Phoenixes back. Swing ahoy! Sorry, opponent, I'm trying to go faster. I'm so sorry. Pass the turn. My opponent's passing? It seems good, right? We can Quarry here. I don't want to discard anything. All these seem sick. And then we can Opt. Trigger. I like all of my spells. Let's attach it to you. Decline, because I really like my hands. And a land's perfect. Let's put this on blue, because we need more blue. And go to combat. Swing in. Get him to 6, and pass. Enduring Curiosity. Well, I'm going to bounce you. Trigger. Decline, because I want this hazard. Yeah, that was enough. Out-tempoed the tempo deck. I go first. Let's keep it. We're going to take some damage from our lands, though. But shocking. Let's go. Swamp. Thoughtseize. I think I have to Opt first. Into the Flooded Maw is not what I want. So I'm glad we got that away. Alright. You can now seize what is left in my head. There's very little, I tell you right now. Ooh, there's a Consider. So let's just play this land tapped and pass. Duress. Well, you're annoying. Prof's Edict is fine, so you can take Edict or Treasure Cruise. That's a hard choice, honestly. Which one do you want? Treasure Cruise, yeah. You gonna thought seize me again? Alright, I have no thoughts left in my head. There's nothing left, man. Or just slide a hand. So I think I want to slide a hand first. Look for lands. And we can now throw down a memory to get some IQ back and pass the turn. I'd love to get another Phoenix, but there was nothing to discard. So it's just kind of like dead on the spot. So let's slide a hand. Another land is not good. Play a land and just pass. Holding up our Soaring City. We're a little bit through our deck now. They could play Shieldred, and it would be really bad because they took away our Lightning Axe. I could see that's why they took it over Torch. Mutavault. Yeah, Mutavault gets in. I'm going to wait for them to attack. And then I'm going to kill Mutavault. Got it. There's a Consider. So let's Consider first. There's a Treasure Cruise? Sweet. I think I want to Arclight Phoenix, though. Get him in there. Good combat. They probably have removal spell for Phoenix. Shieldred's Edict, yeah. Considered my boy dead. And they have exactly the Trespasser? You kidding me, man? There goes my Phoenix. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Treasure Cruise time. Draw some cards. There's an Artisan Talent. So it's Artisan Talent here. Lightning Axe. Discard a card. Discard that card. Let's consider it here. Sure, you can get a land. So I have no hand now. But we have an active Artisan Talent, but I had to get that card off the board. It's nighttime though, so let's level up Artisan Talent. Keep this land in my hand to discard 2 later. And pay us. I'm out of thoughts. They thought seized me so hard. Do you have like removal for enchantments? That could be the worst. Yeah. I'm out of thoughts already, man. Ooh, another Artisan Talent? Get rid of the Spire Bluff? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of Artisan Talents. Trigger. Let's level this one up. My spells are very cheap now. They found a castle? No. Alright, let's level you up. And pass. Not really much I can do. They didn't activate castle. Interesting. Ooh, there's an Arclight Phoenix. Let's just play it. Go to combat. Yeah, removal for it. Another Shieldred's Edict, sure. Now, if they play another Graveyard Trespasser, I'm going to be the saddest man in the world. There's a Lonkwayne. Alright, don't do it to me. Sweet, they didn't do it. I thought I taught you a lesson, old man. I'm gonna Phoenix you again. Stop! The bird can only be dead so many times. And we know there's the last bird at the bottom of our deck. Shieldred. Well, Shieldred can go away for a turn. I could have waited for my turn, I guess, to loot. And I'm missing out on that. Like, if I don't draw a card here, then I'm just boned. Like so. Yeah, that was a mistake. Instead of saving 2 life there, that was a mistake. Yep, there's a Shieldred. Alright, there's a Brazen Borrower. There's a Fiery Impulse. I think it's worth it to Fiery Impulse this thing right now. Bunch of triggers. Get rid of this land. I'm going to lose a lot of life here to try to find an answer to this Shieldred. I think this is fine with Picklock Prankster. So let's Prankster here to try to find an answer to Shieldred. We need to or we die. Trigger. Let's take Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand. Trigger, trigger, trigger. For nothing. And we whiff. Alright, let's get some triggers. Bring some friends back. Atone with Affliction. Exile target creature if its mana value is 3 or less. Alright. So we didn't find an answer to Shield Red, which is depressing. So let's play our Prankster. And 4/5. I think I'm just going to hold on to this. Another Annoyed. Consider him gone, friend. There's a land, and now they can activate Castle. Yeah, they're just getting in there. So another thing I could have done, I guess, is level up Artisan Talent, and I wasn't thinking about that on Fiery Impulse. Yeah, we're at 1. Can't let any of these happen. There's a Fiery Impulse. That's like our best card, right? So we level this up. And then we Fiery Impulse you. I'm not going to loot. And that was enough. Okay. I thought about the Fiery Impulse a turn too late, but I'm learning the cards. That was a sweet game, though. One goes first. Think we can keep this? Fortunately, we're on the draw. We have some removal, at least. Turn 1 Mountain. Mono red burn. Ooh, we drew an untapped source, so that's fine. There's a mountain into another Kumio. Yeah, that's gross. It's a lot of damage on board already. There's another lightning axe, so I think I need to Quarry here and just start setting up Quarry. I'd love to be able to hold up these lightning axes for what my opponent's about to do. Just 2? That seems great for us, right? Light up the stage. That seems bad for us because now they have creatures. There's the mage. Gets 1/1 counter on it. There's a Fiery Impulse. Unfortunately, I think I need to do this to get Quarry Steelcutter activated. And at least it's a blocker. I don't think I can attack right now. There's 3 cards in our graveyard for this Treasure Cruise. There's the Swift Spirit we know about. And they could have a burn spell for my token? Yeah. You kind of have to have something like that. So next turn we can play Artisan Talent with Lightning Axe. And unfortunately we might have to pitch this Treasure Cruise. We're at 10. There's an Omp though. They're holding priority, so they probably have like a burn spell, which is unfortunate. 3 cards in graveyard, so we might have to pitch this Treasure Cruise. We're not playing Treasure Cruise anytime soon, and we need to keep our lower spells in our hand. So I think I need to discard Treasure Cruise here. It feels really, really bad. And we'll hold on to this Opt. And then we have a blocker, so they have to like remove the blocker. And at least it's spell on the blocker rather than face. Yeah, 3 mana to get rid of the blocker. So let's Prankster here. I think I want to hold on this Omp to guarantee something. There's a Treasure Cruise. That's like the perfect hit. That was a really good draw. Trigger, trigger. And I think I still want to hold on to this Opt. And we have a blocker again. And now we have removal for their creatures. There's a mage. Lightning to my face. That's scary. You got 3 damage to face? Yeah. You want to swing? So we don't gain life with this deck, right? Let's torch you. Throw away Arclight Phoenix. And now let's Opt. Throwing away another Artisan Talent. Hazard is fine. Because we can hazard here on my token to get Arclight Phoenix back. Throwing away this. And then play this on red. And we have to, we swing out. We can't beat a burn spell. They probably have a burn spell. Let's pass. Spike hazard to my face. Resolves. There's another Arclight, so let's find some spells to do. Throw away the Phoenix. Find a Treasure Cruise. How many spells? 8? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Treasure Cruise it is. Make sure we don't have Arclight Phoenix. Yeah. Triggers. Oh, my heart is pounding. Did we do it? Make sure we equip the other monk. Throwing away the Steam Vents. Drawing Brazen Borrower. Trying another Quarry. So we can opt first. Trigger. We're definitely going for it. Throw away Brazen Borrower. There's a Sleight of Hand. I don't need another land. And let's Sleight of Hand here. Discarding Quarry, because we can't cast it. And there's an Arclight Phoenix. I think that's it. So we can Fire Impulse on our token here. Trigger. Throw away the Arclight Phoenix. And go to combat. Trigger. Did we do it? Did we do it? 1 is not 0? That was well played, I think. That was a hell of a game. On to the next one. One goes first. I think we can keep this. We at least have Lightning Axe, and we can Quarry on turn 2. There's a Forest. Uh-oh. Oh, let's Fire Impulse. That's a good draw. Let's get rid of that elf. Get it off the board now. Badger Mole. Front rows. We drew another land, so we're going to play the basic land and play Quarry. Shock land. They have 4 mana. Is this Ouroboroid time? Bramble Familiar. Well, definitely want a Lightning Axe, the Cub. Throwing away Arclight Phoenix. And then let's Sleight of Hand here. Finding an Opt, yeah. And we can Opt here. Trigger. Consider just fine. Because we can consider next turn. And the race is on. Swing for 6. Get my Phoenix back. Vision of Ikoria. What does this do? When this enters, search your library and or graveyard for non-human creature card with mana value X or less. And put it on the battlefield. And then for each non-human creature you control, you have that creature sign comment so it weren't blocked. Sick. So let's start off with Consider. Arson Talent seems great. Trigger. I think I want to go face here. I need to go face because it's a race. This evasion is going to kill me eventually, right? So I got to go face here. Breakout, that's scary. There's an Ouroboroid. There's Ouroboroid. And we have enough for lethal, right? Because we get into the Flood Maw. Ouroboroid. Trigger. Throw away Treasure Cruise, which feels really bad. And then we can Treasure Cruise here. Draw 3 cards. Get Quarry triggers. And yeah, that's enough. Badger and Ouroboroid doesn't do it in Pioneer, I guess. 3 Quarry steals, and yeah, let's keep this. This seems sick. I can Steam Vents, tap, and pass. I can hold on these spells to trigger my Quarries. They have no turn 1, that seems really good for us. So let's put this on red and Quarry and pass. Next turn we can Quarry into Consider. Or into the Flood Maw, Seam Rip. That's not fun. So let's put this on blue. We can Quarry here. And into the Flood Maw on Seam Rip to get the Quarry trigger. Oh, unfortunately it goes first. So it checked. I was trying to get it under Seam Rip. So the better answer was just play the other Quarry at a later date and save our Into the Flood Maw. Looks like they're mono white though. So we have to win this game before they play Farewell, unfortunately. Elite Spellbinder. Probably taking Quarry. Our hand's kind of gas. Yep, Quarry is away. Fire Impulse is great, right? So let's Sleight of Hand, get some triggers. Another land is not the worst. And let's just Consider here. Trigger, trigger. Make our friends bigger. Another sleight of hand's fine. I think I'm going to hold on to it for next turn. Because next turn we can Fiery and sleight of hand again. Or if we get another land drop, then we can Quarry and play one of our spells. I think that's okay. I want to hold on to sleight of hand for next turn to guarantee our Quarry activations. Little trades happen. They take 4 to 14. Ooh, they do have a red source. What is their 4-drop that could be a problem? Seam Rip. Yeah. There goes our Quarry. Quarry down. Oh no. Just pass? Swing in for 1? That's ballsy. Untap land. Oh my goodness. So we can Quarry here. Trigger, trigger. And a sleight of hand. They don't have blue, so I'm not worried about counters. But they could play like Aven Interrupter. Yeah. That's fine. I'm still going to sleight a hand here. Attach you. Get another lightning axe seems fine. Let's get in there. Would you like to block? Get you to 8. Quarry Steel Cutter is so dumb. I can see why it's banned in standard. Holy crap. 5 mana. That's not farewell mana. Elite Spellbinder. That's not how this happens. Alright, this Fire Impulse is gone to the Spellbinder. Do you have another Seam Rip? Because that's not enough mana for Aven. So let's Quarry here. Trigger, trigger. And then we can Impulse on the Spellbinder. Trigger, trigger. Get a bunch of friends. That's just lethal, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try to go for lethal, shall we? Let's kill your friends. Discard this card. Get some Prowless triggers. Worst they could have is Lightning Helix. Seer? Is that enough? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11? Yeah, that's not enough. Let's go! I can count. I can count. Woo! Opponent goes first. I mean, we can try it. If we get a red source, this hand's going to be great. Let's try it. There's another land. That's our red source. Perfect. So let's sleight a hand here. Let's take an Opt. We already have a red source. Burning Tree Emissary. Uh-oh. Oh, into nothing? Wow. All right. Let's play this red side and pass. And we can probably just take 2 here. I think I'm fine with that. If that's all you do. Light up the stage. Well, maybe it was a mistake letting them hit me. Monastery Swiftspear, you got it. And let's Prankster here. Taking Torch to Tower? Sweet. Let's sleight a hand first. There's a Steam Vents? Sweet. Because that gives us double red. So let's Lightning Axe here on the Swiftspear to make sure it dies in case they have Pump. And then we can, I guess, Torch the Tower. Just keep the board clear. They don't have any Pump because they pass priority immediately. And this gets our Phoenix back. Swing ho! Pass the turn. There's another Swiftspear. That's scary because I could die to it. Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, my Phoenix has been crushed. I hope that's the only thing you're doing here. Light up the stage. That's not the only thing they're doing. I have a Play with Fire as well. Ugh. So let's Opt here. Another Opt, that's fine. Let's Opt again. I guess Phoenix wins the game, but we gotta find a way to discard, right? Considers not an answer to the Swiftspear. None of those are answers to Swiftspear. So let's just attack and get going. They could Play by Fire on my Phoenix, and we're kind of like out of gas because we drew a lot of hands. Drew a lot of lands. Robber the Rich. Yep, drawing all these lands are going to be our downfall because they get a trigger there. They found a Consider. Ugh. That was a really good hit. So now they have to decide between Consider, Play it with Fire, right? Because Play with Fire goes away this turn. There it is. I don't know why they didn't do that before combat, but here we are. There's a Treasure Cruise. Seems like a great place to start. Draw a bunch of cards. Ooh, there's an artisan talent. And then we can consider, for more cards in the graveyard, pitching Arclight Phoenix. And there's a Fiery Impulse. Sweet. Unfortunately, we have to shock in here to get rid of this robber. And throw away a land. And then now we have 2 Phoenixes. And I think I want to attack with just one. I think I just want to attack with just one. Unfortunately, we can't kill them next turn, but I want to have a blocker because we could die from 9 points to Swift Spear. Especially when they have, like, all these ruins and castle. That might have been wrong. Well, that's a good sign. And they're just casting these spells. Oh, I'm going to block. Absolutely. We have another spell. Like, they can burn our other Arclight Phoenix. And that's not 3 to the face, it's to a creature. So we would have been dead here if we didn't do that. Perfect. So let's sleight of hand. Pitching Canal. There's another Phoenix. Perfect. That's lethal, right? Because now we can sleight of hand again. Pitching Arclight Phoenix, and that's 3 in the graveyard. Oh, there's another Arclight. Oh, goodness. I can only do this so hard, right? Pitching this other Arclight Phoenix. Oh, buddy. So I did play correctly with the blocks, and I'm proud of my plays. And fortunately, the Corey Steel Color doesn't do anything here. So let's just keep throwing lands away. Prankster doesn't do anything. But we can into the Flood Maw here, just to look for more Phoenixes for fun. Let's go to combat. Find all the Phoenix Bros. And a flock of Phoenixes. I think that's the correct term. Killed Emerald Phoenix, my opponent. Oh, that was sweet. Quick wrap up for you guys. This list went 11-4. We did play normal games, but I think we saw more diversity just playing normal games than we would in ranked. But I had a lot of fun playing Pioneer for the first time. I think Arclight Phoenix is definitely a staple that we all know about, and this deck is really powerful with the new addition of Artisan talent here, and totally worth picking up. I can see why this deck is very difficult, and you need to do some reps with this over and over again, because the more we played, the more comfortable I felt, but definitely early on, trying to math it out, this deck has a high ceiling. That being said, if you're into Pioneer and you haven't played this deck yet, give it a shot. And I look forward to trying more Pioneer decks in the future. Maybe the Pioneer will get more support, or it might just fall to the side. Maybe some banning changes will come up with the February 9th changes to Pioneer. Who knows? But that being said, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, take care.